In this video, we're going to demonstrate how a level surface can help us to gain perspective on a four-dimensional function. A 4D function is one that has three independent variables, and we can call the output some other variable that these three independent variables would map to. So let's let this 4D function have an output variable that is w. Since we cannot graph in 4 dimensions, what we are going to have to use are level surfaces to gain some sort of an understanding about the outputs of this function. And just like with level curves, we're going to plug in a constant range element to see, which then enables us to reduce the dimension by 1. If we have a constant range element, now we're down to a 3-dimensional object, and we'll graph the 3D object that maps to that particular range element. So let's start with a range element, w is equal to 0, and determine which ordered triples are going to map to that range element. Now, this only has one solution because I'm adding three positive things together. When I square a real number, I get a positive value. And the only way I'm going to add positive values together to get 0 is if all three of them are 0. So the only real solution or graphable point that we would have at this range element would be 0, 0, 0. So this level surface is just going to be an ordered triple. Now we're going to choose our next range element carefully, choosing w is equal to 15 because of the fact that we have coefficients on y and z that are factors of 15. It might make our computation a little bit easier to have 15 here is equal to x squared plus 3y squared plus 5z squared. And we're recognizing this as a quadric surface that is an ellipsoid. And one of the ways to graph an ellipsoid is to get it in the standard form of the equation, which would be to get a positive 1 on one side here. So we will get positive 1 on the left, x squared over 15 plus y squared over 5 plus z squared over 3, and we'll have a center at the origin. And in the direction of x, we're going to be traveling the square root of the number that's underneath the x coordinate here. So that's the square root of 15, which is approximately equal to 3.9. In the direction of y, we're going to be traveling the square root of the number that's underneath the y value in the equation. So that'll be the square root of 5, which is approximately equal to 2.2. And in the direction of z, we'll be traveling the square root of the number that is underneath the z variable in the equation. So that'll be the square root of 3, which is approximately equal to 1.7. Now, before we actually go to graphing the level surfaces, the first one that we saw is just a point, the second one that we saw is going to be an ellipsoid. Let's grab one more elevation or one more range element just to get three different level surfaces. Let's grab one more that is divisible by 3 and 5. This time let's let the range element be equal to 30. We'll divide both sides by 30 to get the equation into the graphing form. So we'll have here 1 is equal to x squared over 30 plus y squared over 10 plus z squared over 6. And again, we're going to have an ellipsoid with the center again at the origin. And in the direction of x, we're going to be traveling the square root of 30, which is the square root of the number that is under the x variable, which is approximately equal to 5.5. And in the direction of y, we're going to be traveling the square root of the number underneath the y variable, which is 10. So square root of 10 is approximately equal to 3.16. And in the direction of z, we're going to travel the square root of 6, which is approximately equal to 2.4. And the ordered triples that solve this ellipsoid equation are going to be the ones that map to the w equals to 30 range element. So now we're going to come over here to three-dimensional space and graph these level surfaces. The first one at w is equal to 0 was the ordered triple 0, 0, 0, or the origin point. So we'll just label this point with the fact that it maps to the w is equal to 0 elevation. We'll call the elevation like the range element or the output value. When w is equal to 15, we had the ellipsoid where we traveled 3.9 units in the direction of x, 2.2 in the direction of y, and 1.7 in the direction of z. So 3.9 units in the direction of x, almost 4, 2.2 in the direction of y, and 1.7 in the direction of z. So now we get to try to make an ellipsoid out of this. So any xyz on this ellipsoid would map to the elevation w is equal to 15. So now for the last level surface at w is equal to 30, we're going to get another ellipsoid, and all of the ordered triples that are on this ellipsoid are going to map to w is equal to 30. So on this ellipsoid, we're going to be traveling 5.5 in the direction of x, 3.16 in the direction of y, 2.4 in the direction of z. So about 5.5 in the direction of x, 3.16 in the direction of y, 2.4 in the direction of z, and again we get to try to make another ellipsoid for this final level surface. And what this means is that any of the ordered triples that are on this surface would map to the elevation or the range element w is equal to 30. So this is how we would describe the four-dimensional function, that this ordered triple maps to w is equal to 0. Any of the ordered triples on this inner surface would all map to w is equal to 15, and any of the ordered triples on the blue surface, the outer surface, would all map to the elevation or range element w is equal to 30.